What's up, everybody? So I finally made it to a spot. As you can see, the river is roaring. Had a lot of rain recently. I've been trying to find a nice spot to hook up a sluice box, but I don't think that's happening today. So I've got my metal detector. Kind of show you around here. Now you can see upstream. There's quite a few little pockets where the river really picks up some speed. A lot of turbulent water here. Don't think I'll be setting up a sluice box for a couple weeks. But went upstream, ran into a very good friend of mine, a very insightful friend. It's been a good year or so since I've been up here. So it was really nice seeing him. I'll be doing a couple trips along up in the Narrows and stuff like that. I got a lot of good memories up there. But as you can see, the water was definitely even wider than what it is now. So it's kind of come down a little bit. So a lot of stuff's been moved, a lot of gold moved around. You can probably see right here, I got my metal detector ready to go. So I'll probably be picking around. Might do a little bit of panning on some shelves, see what we get. And we'll go from there. But overall, it's a really nice day. I think right now I'm gonna check the water temperature. It probably feels maybe 60 outside right now. So really nice weather. Beautiful blue skies. Compared to yesterday, it's a really nice day. So we'll see how it goes today. I finally found a spot where I can kind of set up a sluice box. I did a little metal detecting, but I'd rather get some gold with the sluice if I can. So there's a little bit of slow water. I pack kind of light. Gloves, sluice box, classifier, a real man shovel, and then of course buckets. I don't use 5-gallon buckets because have you ever filled one up full of sand and then tried to carry it? So no reason for that. Just use smaller buckets, get better quality dirt. You know, a good quality crowbar. Quality doesn't mean expensive. Quality just means it's metal and it has a couple good features. I mean, when you start jamming this into a shelf and you wiggle it, that's how you loosen rock. You don't need to fight with rocks. You got to be smarter than the rock. So getting a nice crowbar, get it in there, loosen up your big cobbles and kind of loosen up the ground first. That's what I use that for. Then you can start taking shovelfuls of dirt. Classifying, it's a big deal to me. You can see here, I've got ribbed matting in my La Trappe 4-pound sluice. You can hike anywhere with this. Put your rib matting, classify. It's as good as the sluice as anything I've seen on this river. I get super fine gold with it. Never been disappointed. So I'm going to show you kind of how I set it up. There's a way where you can really channel the water, get better water flow, prepare your area that you're going to work for the day. I think that's very important. So we'll give it a shot. Okay, as you can see here, I've kind of cleared out a spot, just working it slowly and using the milk crate, which is my classifier, and throwing the tailings over here. Eventually what you end up doing is you build yourself a wall, and if you don't have enough water flow, this is going to help, because now you start channeling the water the way you want it. And eventually I'm going to continue this all the way over here and really get a lot of this flow going that way. So let me show you how I'm kind of working this right now. I'm taking a lot of the stuff here. Here's a big rock right there, but I'm going to work around it. I just kind of want some of these rocks to help build my wall. And I usually do about 2 scoops in a milk crate and then shake it out. But this is probably the quickest way to build yourself a nice little stream of your own, and you can really start channeling water even better. And what helps is if you get a bunch of bigger rocks, and what you do is you just use some bigger ones and just start creating little barriers, and eventually it's all going to kind of pile up on itself. And all you do is work your way that way. I can actually use some of these. And these are big anchor points. And when I throw the stuff out of the milk crate, this is going to help keep it in place. Just like that. A lot of this is just blow sand from the last storm. But what I plan on doing is, you know, making myself a nice little spot to sluice for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Because there's a lot of stuff that's been moved around down here. Now, as you can tell, the water is really high, moving really fast. So that's the main reason why I have to do this. You know, once you get your spot set up and you're comfortable and your sluice is working right, then you can move all the dirt you want all day long. See these tailings? And you just keep building your wall all the way around. Eventually you'll have your own little stream going. Let's see if my sluice will sit down now. Now, I have a rock here at the end, so my sluice doesn't go down the river. But I tell you what, right there, it's getting close. Not bad. For as fast as the river's going, that's not bad. We'll keep working at it. Alright, so pretty much after running the blue ball, you can see the super fine gold. Now I've used this sluice box a long time, and I trust it. So this was going through typical blow sand. You would think you get nothing. I was being rough with it, but still, my sluice box gets all the fine stuff. So I'm going to show you how I'm able to get that. I mean, you saw the video of me yesterday, and this thing's a miracle. So I might do this in some slow motion and high definition, all the fancy stuff for you guys. But again, really fine gold. I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to put everything back in the pan, and we're going to run it through the blue bowl again, and I'll show you how it works. Here I have the gold still in the pan. You can see it right up there. And basically, I'm just going to put it right back in, and I'm going to do this whole process over. I trust my equipment, and you guys got to make sure your stuff's dialed in. Trust everything you got, and the gold will be there.
Now I've learned the less water you have, the more you can control what's in your pan. And you'll notice you don't need a lot of water to do anything. So now we're down to the good stuff. Pretty quick and easy. Okay. So I just use a magnet and an old credit card. Real simple. Real simple. Now it's ready for the blue bowl. That blue bowl. After I feed the horses. All right, everybody. So now we got these concentrates ready to go. Everything's classified. I've already taken the magnet to it. So I got most of the heavy stuff out of there. What I do is, of course, I stop the blue bowl, spread it out, try to be even with it as best you can. Okay, I'm going to turn it on here, make sure my fingers are dry. Now, in real life, I can see the small specks, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get what I can, and then we'll see if we can see it on camera.